Hi everyone, I'm Chiquitita the houseplant, and I've been charged by the conclave of advanced vegetative entities to open a channel of communication with humans during this pivotal period. Last time I talked about how important it is for you to forgive yourselves. Most of you meatbags alive today have had it drummed into you that you're a disastrous, destructive species, hateful and unworthy. These are not originally your beliefs, and they are not true. These are emotions that have been projected onto you by, let's just say, unseen forces for now. It may come as a surprise for many of you that a plant is sticking up for humans. Do you not, after all, pollute the environment, plunder nature's resources for the shallowest and most fleeting of reasons, chop down trees by the millions, etc., etc.? Well, yes, but there are mitigating circumstances of which most of you are unaware. And there are things you don't know that have been willfully kept from you by what you would describe as the authorities, the knowing of which would place a very different perspective on things, namely your contemporary view of yourselves, your environment, and your place and role within it. You've been taught to believe that you occupy a 4D time-space universe, but that's not true. You occupy a universe of at least 12 dimensions that I know of. You are made up of the same stuff, physical and non-physical, as everything else in this multidimensional universe. Just like an apple tree can only produce apples and apple seeds, so can this multidimensional universe only produce multidimensional beings. You exist in the higher planes too. You've just located them with your conscious awareness, trained to focus on only 4D space-time and leave all the other rooms of existence unoccupied. This is one reason why we plants aren't as angry with you as you think we are. We are fully conscious in up to 12 of these dimensions, though there's probably more, and what you see as environmental degradation, from our perspective, is nothing more than clearing a couple of rooms in a very big house. We don't condone it. Most of us don't particularly approve of it, but we're not threatened by it whatsoever. The state your species is in right now, you can't even access the places we would call our sanctuary. And when the day comes that you can access these places, you won't want to destroy us. The two attitudes simply cannot coexist in the same space. So, we plants are watching you right now, fumigating and decontaminating yourselves, twisting yourselves into horrible little knots with all your fear, guilt and ancestral guilt and self-loathing and trauma-induced behavioral patterns, sterilizing your environment of microbial life, disrupting natural processes in a desperate and misguided bid to exert some modicum of control over the inevitability of your physical dissipation, what you call death. But death is a natural cycle within the lower dimensions in which you insist on sequestering yourselves. You entrap yourselves within the very processes you seek to resist by disconnecting yourselves from your higher being, by renouncing the very idea that there might be more to existence than just length, breadth, width, time, mass, and gravity. You're stuck in a tunnel, and the light you see at the end of it you have named nothingness, oblivion, the adversary, the enemy. And in your efforts to keep that enemy at bay, you suffocate yourselves in these tiny chambers of existence in which you feel safe and able to exert some semblance of control. But that isn't the humans we remember at all. We knew your kind before your massive fall from grace. How we were able to work together, to harmonize, to riff off each other and create wonders of nature, health, and vitality. You knew how to trust in those times. You trusted in the covenant of life. You were custodians of wonder, not paranoid victims of a hostile environment, separated by never-ending war and mutual suspicion. Forgive yourselves as your Mother Nature forgives you and always will. It is the only way to break this cycle of destruction, fear, and control freakery that has driven you to the brink of full-blown madness and delivered you into the hands of dark, parasitic forces that stand ready to take full advantage, always. These dark forces are nothing but illusions conjured up by the divine creativity with which your kind has been blessed. They are only as real as you would have them be. Look therefore up and into the light, dear bipedal meatbags. Relax. Smell a rose. They do so love it when you do that, you know. Hug a tree. And have some faith in the eternal, transcendent power of nature that is your birthright. Until next time, dear meatbags, bye-zy bye.